This is Brendan O'Connell and Thinking About a Genius on a Thursday. Today I'm thinking about Lonnie Holley, who is the first living artist that I'm covering in the series. Lonnie was born in 1945, but his personal story is as tragic and legendary as any blues singer from the 30s. He was the seventh of 27 children and was taken from his mother by a burlesque dancer and then traded for a bottle of whiskey at the age of 4. At 12, he was interned at the Alabama Industrial School for Negro Children, which was as brutal and harrowing as it sounds. He had his first child when he was 15 and has 15 of his own children. He dug graves and picked cotton and made things. At 29, he carved headstones for his baby nieces, who were tragically killed in a fire. That was when he began to make art in earnest. Because of so much early trauma, art has clearly been his salvation and his redemption. Lonnie may be one of the most positive and grateful people I have had the privilege of meeting. Every time he greets anyone, it is with a signature handshake and a thumbs up for Mother Universe. I once asked him, "Why do you always seem to be in good spirits?" And he said, "On my birth certificate, it said I was a Negro. How could I not be happy now?" Pablo Picasso was a human volcano erupting art violently every day of his life. Just as there was no off switch to that volcano, there is no off switch to Lonnie Holley's mind. He is in a constant state of inhaling the world and information and then exhaling art. People bandy about the term genius a lot these days, but the term fits for Lonnie because he is so original. He is so entirely himself. What inspires me about Lonnie is that there is no separation between art making and living and breathing for Lonnie. He is a poet of objects and sometimes creates things so sublime from everyday trash. I will never forget the piece called "I Can't Eat Locks." His juxtaposition of objects reminds me of the mysterious and ambiguous way early Bob Dylan strung words together that seemed nonsensical but made so much sense. Lonnie is a self-taught musician and never performs a song the same way twice. His music is haunting, ethereal, and mystical. Look up Mama's Little Baby. One day I will do a show with Lonnie where my paintings of everyday global distribution and consumption are juxtaposed against Lonnie's recycled reconfiguration of the brands and products we have thrown away. Until then, you owe it to yourself to open the door and spend some time in the mansion of Lonnie Holley's mind. Doubtless, you will find strange and ethereal things that seem so familiar and ordinary.